So, is your Indiana nursing license completely secure for the next couple of years, or is it, maybe hanging by a thread? Let's jump right into this explainer on exactly how to seamlessly renew your credential and protect your professional standing. If you're practicing in the Hoosier State, this is quite literally one of the most critical administrative tasks of your entire career. And today, we're going to make it incredibly straightforward.
Start by just asking yourself, is your professional armor actually ready for that upcoming expiration date? Look, navigating the complexities of license renewal can feel a bit overwhelming, especially when you're already dealing with the crazy high demands of our healthcare system. But knowing the exact requirements, that's going to help you maintain your credentials without all that unnecessary stress.
But remember, you're definitely not doing this alone. You are part of a massive, absolutely essential workforce. That number right there, that represents roughly 85,000 registered nurses and 29,000 licensed practical nurses who are actively keeping Indiana healthy. It's a huge community of dedicated pros, and the Indiana Professional Licensing Agency, or IPLA, manages this entire network.
To totally demystify things today, we're going to quickly cover why your license matters, important deadlines, a step-by-step renewal guide, avoiding common application pitfalls, some frequently asked questions, and finally, keeping your career growing.
All right, kicking things off with Section 1, why your license matters, protecting your practice and your patients.
Basically, renewing your license protects your legal authority to practice. It literally shields both you and the patients who rely on your expertise every single day. State regulations exist for a really profound reason, to safeguard the entire profession. Plus, practicing on an expired credential, that can lead to some pretty severe disciplinary actions, which we absolutely want to avoid.
Moving right along to Section 2, important deadlines to remember. Go ahead and mark your calendars for October 31st. So here's exactly how those deadlines break down. RNs and APRNs, you guys renew on odd-numbered years. So think 2025 or 2027. LPNs, you're up on even-numbered years, like 2024 or 2026. But no matter what year it is, that hard deadline is always October 31st. The renewal window usually opens up about 90 days before that, so usually late July or early August. Being proactive here and marking it down now is absolutely key.
Okay, Section 3, our step-by-step renewal guide. Let's navigate those CEUs and the My License portal.
Now, this is actually a huge relief if you're an RN or LPN. You literally don't need to log any continuing education units to renew a standard license in Indiana. 0 CEUs. It is such a massive time saver. Now, if you're an APRN with prescriptive authority, it's a bit different. You'll need 30 contact hours every 2 years, which has to include 8 hours in pharmacology and 2 in opioid prescribing. And for the CNAs out there, you're looking at 12 in-service hours annually.
So what does the actual online application process look like? Honestly, it usually just takes a few minutes. You'll hop onto the state portal, either My License One or Access Indiana. Step 1. Definitely verify and update your contact info so you don't miss any official correspondence. Then, you'll tackle those legal disclosure questions, and finally submit your payment. It's actually expected that around 75% of nurses will use this efficient online portal for their upcoming updates.
As for the fees, here's what you need to be prepared for. The standard base renewal for an RN or LPN is just $50. Got a multi-state ENLC compact license? That's a $25 surcharge. And APRNs pay an extra $10 for their prescriptive authority renewal. You just pay online with a credit or debit card, and processing usually takes just 24 to 48 hours. On to Section 4, avoiding common application pitfalls. Let's talk about disclosures and late fees, the bureaucratic stuff you really want to avoid. Okay, you really need to pay close attention to the legal disclosures you'll face in Step 3. The Positive Response Questionnaire asks about disciplinary actions, criminal history, and professional conduct. Complete honesty is crucial here. Answering falsely, even by accident, could trigger a severe board investigation for fraud. If you do have to answer yes to anything, you must upload detailed documentation. And hey, when in doubt, the sources highly recommend seeking guidance from a professional licensed defense attorney before hitting submit. And that $50? That is the automatic, totally non-negotiable late fee penalty you'll get hit with if you miss that strict October 31st deadline. If you don't renew by then, your license immediately expires. It just becomes invalid without any further action from the board. You simply cannot practice in Indiana until you pay that $50 late fee plus your standard renewal.
All right, Section 5, frequently asked questions. Let's get you some expert answers to clear up any anxiety.
First up, what actually happens if your license has been expired for more than 3 years? It's a daunting thought, right? Well, if you let it lapse for that long, a simple standard renewal is completely off the table. You are now looking at a full reinstatement process.
And reinstatement is definitely more complicated, not to mention more expensive. You have to pay a $100 reinstatement fee on top of your normal fees. You'll also need to submit fresh positive response documentation and provide proof of an active license from another state. The board might even require extra remediation or training since it's been so long. This is exactly why staying on top of your 2-year cycle is so important.
Next question. How can you verify that your application actually went through? Because once you hit submit, you absolutely want that peace of mind knowing you are legally cleared to keep working.
Well, Indiana actually no longer mails out physical license cards to your home. So, to check your status, you'll want to use the nurses platform or the IPLA My License portal. You just log in, download, and print your digital verification. Keeping a copy for your personal records and giving one directly to your employer is highly recommended.
And finally, Section 6. Keep your career growing. Let's shift our focus from the paperwork to the incredible professional benefits of an active license.
Because honestly, an active license is your ultimate power-up for career advancement. It gives you a competitive edge and lets you tap into higher salary brackets. I mean, Indiana RNs are averaging over $83,000 a year right now, and nurse practitioners are pushing past $126,000. Plus, if you hold that ENLC multi-state license, staying active means you can seamlessly practice in neighboring states like Ohio and Kentucky without needing a brand new license. It's a total game changer for travel nursing.
At the end of the day, all this paperwork serves a much higher purpose. By keeping your license current, you're reaffirming your commitment to healing your community. Like Maya Angelou said, it's about healing the heart, mind, soul, and body. It's more than a bureaucratic hurdle. It's ensuring your patients receive the exceptional care they deserve.
Just a quick reminder before we wrap up, regulations can and do evolve, so always verify the current rules and deadlines directly with the Indiana State Board of Nursing or the IPLA. This explainer is just providing general info based on our sources, so it shouldn't be taken as official, legal, or professional advice. So your license really is your professional armor. Now that you know exactly how to keep it secured, how are you going to use it to conquer new challenges, explore new specialties, and transform your healthcare career this year? The opportunities in Indiana are waiting for you. Get that renewal checked off and keep making a difference.